Alrighty, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Welcome everybody to my live stream. It's DC here, and today we are going to be going over a few questions that were posted in a Twitter feed. I've posted the Twitter feed in the chat, so if you've missed it, scroll up and you'll find it. Special thanks to C Green, who is a legendary fan, and there's another guy, but I've forgotten his name. I'm terribly sorry, but you also, thanks for being a legendary fan. If you want to become a member of this channel, you can click on the join button below. Next up, thank you to CSG, it's this side, for sponsoring these videos. CSG is basically me, and I'm sponsoring myself. However, it is a good movement and a very fun website to get amongst. So definitely check out CyberSecGuidance.com. Hello, everybody in the chat. I can see Mr. Piggy says hello. Jay Prince, what's up? Colin Manson, back again. Good to see you, man. The Cool Kid, hello. Muhammad Fahim, welcome. Snipe, welcome as always. Cyberlytical, what's up? Card ZZZ, hello yet again. Ankem Aravint, hello. Max CG, you've made it. You've made it, mate. Congratulations, you're in. We're all here together, and today we're going to be talking about all things cybersecurity and infosecurity. Now, it's actually a really good topic and a really good bunch of questions that have been asked here in this Twitter feed. So definitely check it out. I will answer questions after I've got through these Twitter ones that are coming through in the chat. So if you do want to ask a question, by all means, throw it into the chat and I might even answer it. I'll do my best to anyway. All right. I've got a whole new setup here. You probably can't tell because it all looks more or less the same for you guys. Oh, excuse me. But I have a new computer, which seems to be going really well. It's not lagging. It's not sounding like it's about to blow up. I've got another camera, which I'll turn on here, which is actually like, it's over here. So let's, boom, look at that. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your mum, grab your dog, subscribe to DC CyberSec. Let's get to 1,000 more subscribers to get to 50,000 subs so that I can release my 50,000 subscribers special. I'm really looking forward to that video because it's going to be a fun one. There's a CTF challenge, there's giveaways, there's fireworks. That's a lie, there's no fireworks. However, it will be fun. The point is, it will be fun. It's going to be a group exercise CTF that you can all do from your home. And I'm really pumped. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be a really fun video to do. And I'm looking forward to that. So that live stream will be on the 25th of this month. However, if 50,000 subs comes sooner, then yeah, I guess I'll have to do the video sooner. So the sooner the 50,000 subs come in, the sooner that video comes out and we can all enjoy that super fun CTF. Now, turning that off, let's get over to these questions. All right, we have it here. This was from Kishore Krishna, also known as Silly Daddy. I'm going to stick with Silly Daddy because I like that name better. And he put out a question saying that he was doing an AMA on Twitter. Now, I love AMAs on Twitter. However, I wanted to add a little bit of my own spice into this by answering these questions live on a live stream. So, yeah, let's get it. Let's get through it. Let's do it. Let's get involved. Before I start, let me know if the music's too loud or if my microphone is too loud. I can see the little bars moving around everywhere, and it looks like the audio is good down the bottom, and my mic is pumping at the top. So let me know in the comments, in the chat thingy, how everything is going. And yeah, let's get started. So I'll go right down to the bottom because there was a few questions here. All right. This guy, Akash Sakar, said, how do you subdomain enumeration? It's a pretty interesting question. It's not something I do often, except in pen tests. I don't do bug bounties, which I did answer a bunch of questions about bug bounties, saying that I don't really do bug bounties, but let's get started. So this one, I said, I use a script which is available on cybersecguidance.com. I don't mean to plug cybersecguidance.com too much, but there is a script on there which automatically does the subdomain enumeration for you. All you need to do is plug in the main wildcard subdomain, and then it goes through the entire list and finds all the subdomains for that wildcard. So it's a pretty sweet tool. It's available on cybersecguidance.com. If you want to grab it, go and grab it. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. There's plenty of other ways to do it. There's lots of tools out there. This is like a collection, I guess, of different tools that you need to sort of build together to be able to run this. There's a full guide on there, so have a look on there, and yeah, it's proper, it's solid. The next question was from Rafin Raman Chai, I think, and he said, what cybersecurity jobs are available in online marketplaces like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelance, and Micro Workers? I've said here, most of the jobs on these platforms are for once-off services, like a pen test against a particular service at a heavily reduced price, or teaching someone how to conduct a pen test. I wouldn't really recommend these platforms for a route for earning a decent wage. So to expand on that question slightly, it's like you go to Fiverr if you want something done cheap, right? In most cases, like I wouldn't go to Fiverr to find a pen tester for my business. I just wouldn't do it because it's hard to guarantee the results, and I don't even know what they're doing. I'd be looking for a proper staff member to do those jobs for me that I can sort of talk with and go through the whole thing with them. So Fiverr and Upwork and all the rest of them are great if you want to do like one-on-one coaching type things. And if that's your thing, go for it. But if you're really looking to make a lot of money, Fiverr maybe is not for you. But I mean, prove me wrong. I'm sure a lot of people out there do have a lot of success on these sort of websites. So yeah, keep that in mind, and yeah, give it a try if you want. But I wouldn't recommend it as something to make a wage out of. On that topic as well, actually, before I get on the next one, I actually put on Fiverr ages ago, like a year or two ago, that I was offering pen testing services for ultra cheap. Like I was doing them for like $100 and nobody bought them. And for a pen test, that's crazy, crazy cheap. So if that says anything, I mean, yeah, it's just not a valid place to make money, to be honest. The next question was from Guri. He said, what are the most impactful bugs according to you, and can you please give any tips to increase the impact of a bug? Like I said here, I don't really do bug bounties because they are far too time consuming for me. And that doesn't mean it's not for you. It's definitely a great learning experience, and it's an awesome way to learn about all the types of web app pen testing techniques. Saying that though, it does take a lot of time, and at the moment I just don't have time for bug bounties. So there's my answer. On to this guy, Gary. What is your hunting methodology? Again, I don't do bug bounties. I'm going to skip over that guy. Okay. Naman says, number 1, why do you hack? Number 2, what is your favorite bug and how to master that? Number 3, from your point of view, what bugs should beginners learn first? Number 4, how do you keep consistency? Number 5, and lastly, how do you choose a program and how to choose a program? My answers were, because I find it to be a fulfilling job. That is why I hack. I hack because I enjoy it. I don't do it because it can make a lot of money, although money is definitely a driving factor. I do all of the things I do with cybersecurity, this YouTube channel, CyberSec Guidance, DataSec, all of these cybersecurity projects that I'm in and involved in, and the communities that I'm a part of and have created are because I really love this industry. It's not something that I did to make a lot of money. It's and to be honest, all of these communities and side projects, they don't make any money. They just take a lot of time. But saying that, I do them because it's really fun, and it's good to sort of grab the community and talk with you guys to see what things you can teach me, because like a lot of people know so much stuff that I never knew, and that's just the way of life. There's no way I could know absolutely everything or even half of everything. It's just something that I do to give back to the community, and because I think it's fun. The next one, I don't do bug bounties much / ever. Again, bug bounties. Number 4, how do you keep consistency? I said here, I set myself goals and a schedule as much of my day towards what I want to do and get done. So I've talked about this before with my life and work. I put everything I have into a calendar, and that's just to be able to keep myself motivated and give myself sort of deadlines, and to also know what's coming up that I might have forgotten about. So it's tricky to sort of, I find it's tricky to organize my time without a system like this to visually see exactly what's going on and what's happening. So that's sort of why I put everything in a calendar. The next question was, hey, I'm a beginner, so tell me the most efficient way to recon. I didn't have an answer for that because I don't do bug bounties. This guy, Varun Shukla, says, what is the best way to strengthen our skills required for overall pen testing career? Like, what things to keep in mind as a beginner to get going? Now, I said on here, the first thing is to keep in mind is not to overwhelm yourself with information. Take it slow. It's a process. Focus on one type of pen test first and work your way across to other types of pen tests. For example, focus first on web app pen tests, being the easiest one to learn, I think, with bug bounties and CTFs and all of that stuff. There's a lot of them focused towards web app pen testing. So it's a good one to start with. And then to transition across to Active Directory or database tests. Now, with Active Directory and database tests, there's a whole raft of different type of tests you can do on those. Like there's Cloud AD, and then there's On-Prem AD, and there's a whole raft of different pieces within the whole Windows suite, as well as databasing, like SQL injection and all the rest of it. So there's different ways you can sort of transition across. And if you're doing web app pen testing, the chances are you will come across a database anyway and be able to pivot across with that knowledge to know exactly how to then pen test a database. So yeah. Next question was from Mehdi Hassan Rimon. Says, what's your advice to build a career in cybersecurity? My answer to this one, I'm trying to get through these questions as fast as possible because I can see all these questions coming in on YouTube. So what's your advice to build a career in cybersecurity in web? So I said, focus on firstly skilling yourself up, and then secondly getting hands-on experience. Bug bounties are a great way to learn about web app pen testing, like I've said a few times already in this video. One thing that I see getting missed often though is how important a report is. Writing a great report is extremely important. Now, I can't emphasize this point enough, how important it is to write a solid report that is actually going to be viewed and enjoyed by the person reading it. If it's a triage person, if it's a customer who's looking to have a pen test done and they've got you to do a pen test and you're writing this report, the chances are they want to see a solid report. They want to see visually what you've done. They don't want you to just say, oh, I hacked the mainframe. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to go over their head. And if you tell them something technical, it's not going to be understood properly. So if you can put that down into a really good report, then that's exactly what you should do, I believe. Next question from Smit Patel says, what do companies check in a candidate which creates a great impact other than certificates? All right. I was literally just talking to a recruiter about this exact topic, and what I said 11 hours ago is still relevant to the chat I had 20 minutes ago, which is that companies love to hear about your personal projects that relate to cybersecurity. They also look for a good personality fit in the company you're applying for. Terms like team player really resonate loudly. Now, on personal projects, there's so many different types of personal projects you can do, which you should tailor towards the job that you want. So I always mention like a blue team, red team type of lab thing where you can attack and defend and get all of that knowledge, which is great for learning and a good place to start. But if you want to do, if you want to become a pen tester in web applications or mobile applications, maybe you should do bug bounties for mobile or web app pen testing. Now, the reason for that is if you create your own resume or online profile that outlines what bugs you have found and the different types of things you have been looking for and how you went about the process, and really emphasize your passion on this particular project, it's worth more than a CV, to be honest. It's worth more than anything. Recruiters and hiring managers love seeing that stuff. They really love to see that you are passionate about something. And if you can show that, then that's absolutely gold. On the point of team player and a good personality fit, everyone has a different personality, so it's a bit of a broad answer to that question. But being a team player is definitely beneficial, and that's sort of what I meant by that. Next question was by SplinterSec, who I think I saw his name in the live chat here before. But anyway, oh god, so many things coming in. The question was, what are the average requirements a junior cybersecurity consultant should have? My answer to this was the average requirements in Australia are 2 to 3 years experience in IT. Usually a network engineer or sysadmin goes pretty well. And in most cases, a degree in IT. Now, the degree is not always necessary. I think it's more important, and something I didn't mention here is that networking is actually far more important. And I'm not talking about like CCNA, routing and switching networking. I'm talking about going to conferences with your mates and doing CTFs in a team, you know, really building a community or being part of a community is super important. And getting amongst it and getting into those sort of communities is absolutely golden, which gives me a perfect segue to the thing up the top. I'll bring it up on the big screen so you can all see it. Up here, discord.gg/DC CyberSec. It is a fantastic community, and there's people chatting in there every day, people asking questions, getting their questions answered. There's live streams all the time, people playing games. It's a really fun community. And the reason I push it so hard is because it is a really great place for people to learn and learn from other people. Some people live stream their bug bounties in there. A lot of people have like a CTF team inside the server, and they join voice chats together and they solve CTFs and ask for advice on CTFs. It's just a great place to be. So if you're looking for a place to join that already has a thriving community, discord.gg/DC CyberSec, jump on in. There's people in there ready to welcome you, and they definitely will welcome you as you come in. And yeah, just get into it. Have some fun, have a chat, talk to everyone. It's the place to be. Next question. I'm not even going to say your name because I can't pronounce it. I'm very sorry. Number 1, craziest vulnerability found in a pen test. This question had a lot of answers, so I'm going to click on the thing here. Okay, so craziest was, it was an admin at a domainname.com, so admin at whatever the company's domain name was.com, with password 123 capital P as the password on an on-premise Exchange account. There was no multi-factor authentication enabled, which is a massive no-no in my books. And yeah, I just got straight in. This thing, as I said here, it wasn't something I was actually looking for. It was, I was just sort of on here, and I was doing this pen test, and I came across this Exchange server, the OWA thing. And I already knew that admin at that domainname.com already existed from the recon steps that I was doing. So I jumped in. I was like, I wonder. So I put in. They also didn't have any brute force protection enabled. So, but I didn't even need to brute force. So I put password 123 with no capitals, and it told me that there was a password policy in place that required not complex but semi-complex passwords. So I was like, okay, password 123 exclamation mark, no. Capital P for password 123, bang, I'm in. I'm on their Exchange server as the admin. Absolutely unbelievable. That was the craziest one I've ever seen. Question number 2 was, what vulnerability took you time to escalate? SQL injection is always the one thing that takes me forever, but when it pops, oh boy, does it pop. It pops hard, and it's always fantastic. Number 3, favorite tools. Where's the answer to that? Nmap for actual work, and Wi-Fi for shits and giggles. I love a bit of Wi-Fi. I know it's dated, and there's other ways to do it, but I'm pretty old school. You know, I sort of grew up with Backtrack, and Wi-Fi is just fun. I need some water before I stop breathing. Oh boy. All right. Next question was, views on certifications and college degree, does it as a gatekeeper? I'm curious what I said to this. That's right. These days, I feel like a college degree is absolutely necessary. I still stand by that. And certifications are great to have, but I personally don't think they are as important as a degree. Now, with saying this, having a degree is a great a gatekeeper, as you said. But if you want to go for a job as a pen tester, then maybe the OSCP certification is going to be a great way to show that you have those skills, apart from proving your own personal projects. There's a lot of P's in that sentence. Apart from that, if you want to do then like a security analyst type role, I'm always going to recommend doing the CompTIA Security Plus, because that's the split. That's the split between blue team and red team. If you want to do pen testing, go do pen testing, get an OSCP. If you want to do security analyst roles, learn the Security Plus coursework, or just learn about blue team, like Splunk, all of those sort of tools. Learn about them. Create a project on firewall management, log management, and some sort of automations. It's going to be really great. Number 5, what will your message be for your younger self starting a journey? I think I misread this and answered incorrectly. Oh no, that's good. I did answer correctly. Answer was, don't give up, seek help if you need it, pace yourself, and enjoy the journey. I reckon I actually did most of those things, except for seek help if you need it. Now, when I first started out, I thought I more or less knew everything, which I definitely didn't. And I also didn't want to ask for help because I thought that if I needed help, then I was an idiot. And I wish I had, because I would have learnt so much faster. Other people know things you don't, right? And asking questions is never a bad thing. So if you have questions for people, you want to know about something, you don't know about it, you don't know exactly about it, whatever, ask. Just ask. It'll show that you actually have an interest to learn this, and it shows you're a little bit humble, and that you maybe you don't have the knowledge required for this one particular thing. So just ask the question. That's my advice for my younger self. Number 6, what are your expectations from a pen test fresher? My answer to this was passion. I love seeing passion. I've talked about passion a few times already. I love seeing passion for learning, passion for breaking things, and passion for doing things better or differently than other people might not yet have tried. So on passion is, like I said before, show the projects that you've got, show all the different things that you are passionate about in the cybersecurity, info security space or industry, or whatever you want to call it, because that's exactly what gets you through an interview. If you go in and you're a bit dull and like, oh yeah, such is life, it's not going to help you in any way. go into that thing and just be excited. And I know it's hard to say with interviews because they can be a little bit scary, but it's passion is absolute key. I should get it tattooed on myself. That's how much I love passion. Next question. We're getting through them. I will answer the questions in the chat, so just bear with me. All right. This is from Prin. He says, how do you create your content? It's cool. I have the same mic. My mic is this one, by the way. It's a Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. And yeah, it's great if you could tell me how you edit. So number one, I come up with an idea I think is interesting, and then I talk about it, which is this is exactly what I'm doing here. I use a GoPro for video recording. Here's my GoPro. And a Blue Yeti Blackout mic for audio in OBS tied together with my screen for recording. I do it this way to get as good video and audio as possible, and I don't use any plugins because I just don't understand it, to be honest. Question number 2 was OBS plugins that you use. I said I don't use OBS plugins. Yeah. I then edit the videos in Adobe Premiere Pro. Yep. And I add +3 bass, yada yada. Have a read through this because this is all like tech shop stuff. Number 3, any advice for me? Like, I know very little about content creation, for example. And there's a link to his stuff, which if you want to check it out, click on the link, check out his YouTube there. It says, focus on talking about things you are passionate about. We've heard the word passion yet again. Once you begin, the words will just come out. Be as authentic as possible and try to enjoy yourself. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but that is literally exactly what I'm doing. I'm passionate. I love this stuff. This is what I do. That's why it's so easy to talk about. And I wish I could do this full time. But yeah, YouTube just doesn't make any money, basically. So unfortunately, it won't pay the bills. But if I could do it all the time and just talk to people about cybersecurity, I 100% would. That would be my go-to job. The last question is from Silly Daddy himself. And he says, do you think age is a factor in getting a job into a junior pen test job? Whom do you think an employer would choose? A person with around a decade of experience in development or someone fresh from college, provided both have performed the same in the interview and have the same certs? Now, I said here, this is just answering part of the question because I wanted to answer the other part of this question after. So I said, absolutely not. I've seen people 40 plus get into junior positions, especially veterans. Veterans are loved, especially within government, because they, in most cases, have a clearance or had a clearance, and they can renew that clearance. And they also have that process-driven mindset that they learnt in the military. So that's basically what I said here. On the question of someone with a decade of experience in development versus a fresher, I hate to say it to you freshers, but the guy with 10 years experience is 100% going to get the job as a pen tester. Especially coming from development. It's just one of those things that, you know, it's development, especially for someone who wants to be like a web app or a mobile app pen tester. They already have the base knowledge there, and 10 years of it, that's out of control. So that's definitely going to help you get a job. It would be so easy if you had 10 years experience. All right, we've gotten through the questions. I seem to have got a couple of notifications and stuff here, but we're going to go back to the questions in the YouTube chat here. I need to breathe real quick because I'm running out of breath. So just bear with me. Let's bring this across. All right. Let's have a look at the questions here. Alrighty, right up the top. Can we get a job in cybersecurity field without a bachelor's degree? That question, is from Ankam Aravind. And the answer to your question, mate, is yes, you can get a job without a degree. A degree is going to be, it's going to look better on your resume at least. But like I was saying before, if you can prove, like for example, you're really into bug bounties and you want to become a pen tester, then yeah, I mean, that goes sort of hand in hand. You just need to show what you've learned and how you went about solving those problems. So, and of course, I'm going to say it again, show as much passion as possible. It's all about passion, guys. Seriously. All right. Let's scroll down. What are your thoughts? This is from Con. What are your thoughts on networking/security and cyber practice labs? Yeah, labs are really great because you can show them in your resume as something that you've done. And even if you have like a online presence per se, so like a GitHub page blog where you're outlining each of your projects that you've been going through, that's a really good way to pick up or to showcase those skills. So yeah, yeah, it's absolutely. All right, let's scroll down a bit. Scroll down. That question doesn't really have an answer, so I'm going to miss that one. The Cool Kid says, I'm currently doing a bachelor's degree in computer science. My last year starts this year. Congratulations. Our college has placements in the last year, so should I work on CyberSec or getting any job for now? Please focus yourself on one particular area. It's very important to sort of put yourself into a direction, if you know what I mean. So I guess what I mean by that is, if you don't just get any old job, because that's not going to help you in the long-term career, unless of course you just need to make some money. But if you want to sort of focus on cybersecurity, then definitely go for the cybersecurity role. Scroll down. Any tips for writing reports and notes taking for someone who is going to take OSCP? This is from Gurinder Singh. It's funny you say that. I'm actually writing a course at the moment on taking, or not so much taking notes, but more writing a report. In the I'll go to the website now actually, because let's go have a look. Let's go check it out. All right, CyberSecGuidance.com. This course here, OSINT Investigation Tactics. There is a massive section here on note-keeping techniques. I don't know if you can see that. Note-keeping techniques. Oh, it's hidden behind the bloody chat. All right, note-keeping techniques. And look at this. Writing an OSINT investigation report. Now that report is kind of similar to a pen test report. It's a bit different. However, I am writing a template on how to. I'm writing a course with a template, I should say, on doing a pen test and writing a report. So yeah, jump on the website, subscribe. I'll let you know when it comes out. Let's go back to me. All right. Next question is, I've been working in IT for 12 years as a tech IT and sysadmin. I just lost my job and started OSCP to go into InfoSec. What do you think? It's from EMJI or MG. I like your style. Dude. That's really good. You lost your job, which is unfortunate. However, you've taken this time to learn something, that's good. That's what I like to see. That's the good stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I think you're on the right path, man. That's really good to see. All right, next question is from MG. Who's from Zoltan? How's life as an influencer treating you? Well, Zoltan, I'm not actually an influencer, I don't think. I'm just a dude who likes to talk about cybersecurity. However, We're at 48,974. Subscribe to DC CyberSec. Let's get the ball rolling. Come on, 50,000 subs. I can't even say it seriously without laughing. All right. Anonymous channel says, how can I get DevSecOps? That's a really interesting question. There are various courses for like cloud security / DevOps, which do include security stuff. However, I don't know if they're entirely necessary, but the AWS one is pretty good. I think it's called, from memory, the AS500. Yeah. So yeah, have a look at that one. That's a good way to start, I guess. But there's plenty of other ways to learn, like doing CTFs and stuff like that. Nis Pro says, which region has your highest fan following? It's actually the US. So my highest, the numbers go US, India, Australia, and then UK and Canada are pretty much the same. And then the rest is like just other places. All right. Kepler238C says, hello, do you have any suggestion for universities that would be good for getting a bachelor in cybersecurity in Australia? Edith Cohen, UNSW, Macquarie, etc. Yes, my favorite university, because I know the lecturers there teach you really useful stuff, is, drumroll, Deakin University. Deakin University is probably my favorite one. I really like the QUT one as well, but I don't like mentioning that first because then everyone thinks I'm biased because I'm from Brisbane. QUT is from Brisbane / Queensland. It's it's just the way to go. All right, next up, Cherry Tree. I'm gonna skip those note-taking ones. Hellhack says, hello, how are you? I'm good. Danalachi says, let's go. Yeah, man. Let's go. 50,000 subs. Come on. We're almost... Oh, I've lost a sub. Jesus. Let's hide that. Let's get that away. Mr. Speedy Panda, what do I get if I subscribe? You get the joy of knowing that you have contributed to me getting to 50,000 subscribers, and you also help the channel and the possibility of the 50,000 subscriber live stream CTF challenge actually coming out. So if that's something you're interested, I mean, just unsubscribe after 50,000. It's okay. I'll do another 50,000 special. But yeah, I just want to get to 50,000 so I can release that video because I think it'd be kind of cool. Okay. Chinmay Divika says, can you suggest some resources for Thick Client Pentest? Currently learning Thick Client Pentest. Some resources? There's a couple of resources in my Discord channel. Link here, discord.gg. There's a section in there called resources. Jump on in and have a look at some of those resources. That's where all of the... I've pasted so many resources in there. So many other people have posted their own resources that they found in there. There's a plethora of resources for thick and thin client pen testing. So have a look. G Vic says, I want to learn cybersecurity for free. Well, guess what, G Vix? You're in luck because you can go to tryhackme.com and you can sign up completely free. And you can start learning CTFs from scratch, and you'll get amongst it, and you'll learn at least the basics of cybersecurity. There's so many free CTFs on there. There's a paid one as well, but you specifically said you want to learn for free, so jump on that. Have a look at the CTFs. There's even a video that I did, which is called the best CTFs for beginners. Give me one sec. I'll quickly find it. The best CTFs for beginners. Boom. It's the first result on YouTube. How about that? All right. Give me one sec. I'll chuck it in the chat for you. Boom. All right. Check that one out. And yeah, get into it. That's a great place to start. MG again says, how do you keep up with cybersecurity news and the community on Twitter? I'll show you. I'll actually show you this time because I think it's pretty cool. So I think that's going to work. Boom, we're in my Discord server. Okay, now on the left here, you can see CVE feed, which I haven't read for a very long time, but it is a feed of all the CVEs as they come out, which is very useful. And then newsfeed here shows all the news live. So there's another reason to join Discord, which is because of all these news. Now I handpicked each of these news feeds to come through, and it's just, I used to do a segment almost, I think it was like every day for a while, where I was talking about all of the top news stories of the day, because there's news stories every single day in that channel. So jump on in, take a look. It's the place to go and check it out. Okay, next question. There's no new questions. How good is that? I might actually jump into my Discord server right now. I'm gonna go into the oh wow, the voice chat's going off in there. I'm gonna go into the live stream section. Live voice chat. Okay, if you join my Discord server, jump on in there. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. So I'll put this one up and I'll get rid of this guy. All right, I'm taking questions here. Jump into Discord and your question will be heard by everyone on this live stream. So jump on into Discord, jump into the waiting room, and I'm just gonna sit here and chill out for a second while I wait for someone to join the waiting room. So come on in, and then I'll put you up into the live chat with me, and we can have a chat. So yeah, enjoy the music. I'll turn it up a bit. Is anyone going to join? No? All right. Well, while I'm waiting, I'm sure someone will join eventually. Nis Pro has asked, what is your full-time profession? My full-time profession, I actually have a couple. The first one is I'm a director of a company called CyberSec. I'll bring that up on the screen as well, so you can all see that. All right, give me a sec. All right, this is CyberSec. This is my business. I'm one of the directors here. Yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. Look, there's me. Bug bounties, services, pen tests, you name it. Now, a lot of this work is actually security. Most of it is security focused. We also have a software development team, which is all about building software and supporting software for various clients. So there is that. If you want to check out the website, go ahead, data-sec.co. It's not that flash, it's just a business page. You know, it's just a business profile. So yeah, that's what I do most of the time. I also have a full-time contract where I'm a cloud/network pen tester. And each day I go out to different clients and I pen test their environment, write a report, and hand it to them. Sometimes I do 2 a day. It's pretty full on. You get around 4 hours to perform a very basic. It's more or less just an audit of their systems, if anything, not so much an actual pen test. And yeah, I go through all of the various vulnerabilities they have, write a quick report, and send it to them. And I do 2 of those maximum a day. So yeah, back to the questions. Let's see if anyone is in the live stream. No one there. Unbelievable. Oh well, that's cool. MG says, what's the craziest hack you've ever seen? The craziest hack I've ever seen, probably the same one that I said before with the admin admin@domainname.com on an on-premise Exchange server. Wasn't even a hack. It was just poor security with password 123 as the password. It's unbelievable because it actually happened. But yeah. No one's going to join. I'm going to have a chat in general here real quick. So join the waiting room to have a chat. Let's see what's the subscribers at? Oh man, it's not moving. We're never going to get to 50,000. No. Christian Pop, where do you see yourself in a few years? Mate, I'll tell you where. I reckon in a few years' time, I'm going to be out of contracts and I'm going to be working full-time for myself at DataSec and hopefully building and writing more courses for people to do that I believe will help them progress further in the cybersecurity space. There was a guy in the voice chat just a second ago, but he disappeared, so that's unfortunate. One Night, good morning. What's up, man? Welcome back. He says, what do you think is the best CTF program? I would say the best CTF program is, well, I really like TryHackMe, but there are plenty of different CTFs for various different things. So for example, there's Over the Wire, which is good for learning Linux, and there's TryHackMe, which is a great system to learn a bit of everything. There's CryptoHack, which is more on the math side. There's lots of RSA stuff in there, as well as a lot of cryptography related CTFs. And then there's Hack the Box, which has heaps and heaps of just everything. Lots of like actual clone rooms, which are pretty cool. So, I mean, it depends on what you want to learn, to which one's the best. So it's very subjective. There's also Pico CTF, which is pretty cool to do. I mean, I wouldn't say it's up there in the top ones, but it's pretty cool. And then there's various CTFs on CTF Time, which is they're more like competition based ones, but yeah, definitely good to check out. I'm seeing a few messages come through here on my watch asking for a discount. I'm not sure I understand. Ah, shut up, Siri. For a discount on the course. So give me 1 sec, and I'll pop a discount for my where is it? The coupon. There it is. All right. Get ready. Let's go over here. Discount coupon is... All right. That is the discount for 75% off on the on my OSINT course. So if you want to do that, that'll take it down to $15 or something. Have a look at that. There is Academy and Hack the Box now that gives a great class. Yes, that's true. MG, thank you for reminding me. There's also Pentest Labs stuff, which is really worth knowing about as well. Hey, new sub. Awesome. It hasn't popped off on my screen yet. I just had a look, but the cool kid says, how do you keep yourself motivated, and how do you keep yourself away from that I don't know this feeling? I always get overwhelmed seeing everyone going so far ahead of me. The I don't know this feeling, to be honest, has never gone away. There's so many things I don't know, and you sort of have to do your own research. And by research, I mean Googling a lot of the time of how to do a particular thing. So there's so many resources out there to learn different types of pen tests, techniques, or how to use a specific tool. There's so much stuff that you're not going to know, and that's perfectly fine. Staying motivated. I'm generally a fairly motivated person, but I find having deadlines helps me stay consistent. To stay motivated, though, I guess I use other people to talk with to keep me motivated. So with another benefit, I guess, of the Discord server in the link up there is that you can ask people to be your accountability buddy. And what they'll actually do there is they'll jump on and they, like you say, I'm going to be doing my, I don't know, my OSCP in a month. Help me stay motivated. And I guarantee you, people are going to, if you're still in that chat and you're in there talking with people all the time, people are going to come in and say, you know, how's your OSCP going? Are you studying, blah, blah, blah. And if you haven't been doing it, well, I mean, that's going to motivate you to do it, won't it? So it's definitely a great place to be for motivation as well as advice. So, I mean, I've pumped this Discord server enough tonight. I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, wait, sorry, I missed a question here from Anonymous Channel. He says, need your suggestion. I can't focus on one specific area like digital forensic, malware analysis, reverse engineering, and VAPT. What's the question? I don't know what your question is. Next question. Up says, what CTF program is the closest to the real world scenarios? Probably. Ooh, hard one. Actually, I reckon Hack the Box does pretty well with like real world, like CTF's examples. Saying that though, none of them are exactly like a real world CTF. It's tricky to find real world because it's nothing is real world unless it's real world. So it's like a backwards answer, I know, but yeah, it's Hack the Box does have some close to real world situations, but none of them ask you to write a report. They just ask you to find a flag. So that's where they lack on the real world CTF thing here. S-Team says, I want to hack your PC. Can you give me your up address? I think you mean IP address. The answer is absolutely not. Why would I want you to hack me? Also, I don't think you could. So, yeah, good luck. MG says, thanks for your time. First time I interact in real life with a channel, usually just lurking the web. Have a good day. Thanks for coming along, MG. I appreciate you asking so many great questions. It's been good. Oh, there's a guy in the waiting room. I'm going to drag him in. Sudo RMRF. How's it going, man? You're muted at the moment, but you should probably unmute yourself so I can hear your question. Nothing? I'll leave you in here for a little bit. I'll have a chat. Oh wait, here we go. I heard you.
So, hi.
How's it going?
Actually, yeah, it's going great. I just had a really simple question, like, how do you cope up? I mean, you just explained you are doing so many things all together. I'm also working, but the thing is, the 24 hours a day, I feel like it's a really small amount of time. So how do you manage all your time?
Good question, man. I like I said before, when I manage my time, I put everything into a calendar. I'll see if I can bring up my calendar on the screen to sort of show you what I'm talking about. But I literally have like all of my jobs and I can't bring it up because it's a bit too sensitive. Yeah, there's too much stuff in there. There's like client names and things, so I can't bring that up, unfortunately. But yeah, basically what I do is I put every single task that I want to get done in a day with a reasonable amount of time to do it. So for example, if I'm doing a pen test and I know I can do a pen test in roughly 8 hours, I'll give myself 10 hours to do that pen test. And it doesn't mean I'm going to be sitting in front of the computer all day for 10 hours. It just means that I've barred myself 10 hours to get this done. The same thing goes for writing reports and like even these YouTube videos. I have this video in my calendar. I have all of my future videos outlined in my calendar when I'm going to do them. because I find it very hard to get the time to jump between different things. Because like apart from work, there's also personal life, right? So it's fairly
Exactly.
important to have that in a calendar as well. And I'm not saying a calendar is going to work for everyone. It does work for me though. So yeah, that's sort of
Even
how I get around it.
even I tried to like start my own YouTube channel, but apparently I was so caught up with my work. I just uploaded one video on my channel and nothing else. And I guess
Yeah.
it has been more than a year now, I guess, that I have not uploaded anything.
What's your
Another
YouTube
thing,
channel? I'm gonna go find it right now. I'll put it up on the
uh,
screen.
I'm not sure. I don't even remember my name.
Oh my god. Okay, a really good YouTube channel. That's
Yeah,
good. Okay.
maybe.
Man, I was gonna plug you and
Another thing,
everything.
I one more thing. Like this is the biggest dilemma for me, I would say. So the thing is like I keep pivoting between two things. Like sometimes I want to learn bug bounties. I mean, I'm not earned a single bounty. I have done a few courses, but never got a bounty. And on the other hand, I sometimes feel like I should focus more on network pen testing. So I get into hack the box or try hacking, mostly try hacking. Can you suggest like what would be the proper way like to do for network pen testing or web app pen testing? Like I want to get into both the things, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure like what I should do it properly.
If you want to learn off a CTF, there's CTFs out there with things like Wireshark, which are really great to learn about how packet transmission works across networks. Pen testing actual networks is a bit tricky though, because that's something I actually do like at least once or twice a week. And usually, the way I learnt was actually buying some old equipment, and some of it I got for free, luckily, from organizations around that had old network equipment, and I built some like little mini labs out of it. I've got a whole bag in my cupboard, which I can get out if you want me to show you, which is all the Meraki network equipment, because I wanted to learn for this a job that I was going for about cloud network hacking or pen testing, and I wanted to learn how that sort of how it could be pen tested, or how I could learn about this particular style of pen testing. So yeah, I mean, like Wireshark is a great thing to learn about, but it's only going to show you packet transmission. There's other things in network hacking like wireless hacking, which you can learn on various
I guess
CTFs and stuff,
those
and videos.
that will be
But
the next task for me. Wireless hacking.
what was that?
Wireless hacking, like wireless transmission and all those things, I've thought about it, but once I get sorted with these web app pen testing and network pen testing, like wired connections,
Yep.
then I guess I'll move on to wireless connectivity and all those things.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
It's
that
like
is
it.
in my list, but
Yeah,
later.
it sounds like you know what you want and sort of how to get it already. You just want some confirmation of that you're doing the
Yeah,
right thing.
exactly.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
exactly.
yeah. To me, it sounds like you know exactly what you want and how to get it. So yeah, just keep on going, man. You'll get there.
Thanks. Okay, it was nice talking to you.
No worries,
Thanks.
man. I'll catch you later. All right, I'm gonna turn the music back on. Hopefully, it's not super loud. Just turn that down slightly. All right, all right. Let's get back to the chat here. um, yeah. If you want to do bug bounty hunting, then why would you get a job if you can earn bug hunting on bug crown integrity, etc., etc., etc.? The reason is because bug bounties don't always pay, whereas a job does. I mean, if you're working full time in a job, you're earning an hourly wage or a salary or whatever, right? Why not do bug bounty hunting as well as having a job? Then you're learning and working at the same time. That's always a possible route there for different things. Yeah, there's a lot of people joining the Discord server tonight, which is great to see. The subscriber count, unfortunately, has not gone up. at all, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just for fun. I'm going to actually end this live stream now, because it's yeah, I think we've done all of the questions that are coming in tonight. Stay tuned, everyone, for the 50,000 subscriber special. I'm guessing it will come out in roughly 10 days' time if people actually subscribe. So please do tell your friends, tell your mum, your dad, your brother, sister, your daughter, your son, your cousins. Tell everyone. Subscribe to DC CyberSec, and I hope to see more of you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, please do click the thumbs up button on this video to help this channel out. It does actually help, surprisingly. I don't know why the YouTube algorithm loves the like button so much, but it loves the like button. So smash the like button, and yeah, I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks again to, oh my god, my sponsor, which I haven't had up on the screen here. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Oh, where is it? Live chat box. There it is. All right. Thank you to my sponsor, CyberSecGuidance.com. If you want to get that course, it's the discount code is OSINTMonster. It brings it down to $15 instead of $50. If you want to get it, that's the best way to get it because it's the cheapest way to get it. It's a fantastic course. It's had lots of great reviews, and yeah, just jump on, have a chat, jump into Discord server. I'm going to hang around in there for a little bit after this and join a voice chat. So yeah, come on in. I'll see you there, guys. Thanks for watching.